this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go!
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football
at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield now. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Now 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Mayfield. Onside caught by Diggs. And out of bounds right around the 20.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kings.
And that'll be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Mayfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Regular.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go and it incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and it was a smart move.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
They wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
19 Lions. 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 37.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
The 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Bates' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
2nd and 13. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Red. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cup 19.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
James Pierce
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
180.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Falcons.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Warriors 70, Cowboy 80.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Pitch and catch to Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 62 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to about the 45.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kenneth Walker,
his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready. Count.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Viking 18. Go street. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tigers.
First down.
Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Cougar 19. 60 back. Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He'll try and do that. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.